Hello, my name is Dylan, and I will be presenting on how communication is the key to a high performing team. What is a high performing team, though? Well, best-selling author Mark Miller says a high performing team is one that gets results. He also says that there are three things that you need in order to get results. Such things are skills, talents, and community. Well, community and communication are essentially the same, as you can't have community without communication. Therefore, I believe that communication is the foundation for a high performing team. But how does a how does communication serve as a foundation for a high performing team? Well, there are three basic steps. First, you begin with your objective. You must communicate by understanding the impact you want to make on those with whom you communicate. Next is think through your approach, message, and communication points. We need to understand what we're trying to communicate. After all, you can't communicate something if you don't understand it. Lastly, we need to deliver. We need to know the right timing and the right tone to communicate effectively. What do we communicate about? Start where? We should communicate both inside and outside of the office. In other words, a high performing team stays in touch with one another and understands that they can communicate outside of their work environment. What do we communicate about? High performing teams shouldn't focus solely on work. They should make friends and talk to each other on equal terms, without one person overpowering the other. Of course, they should communicate about their work, but the small things in each person's life also matter. Now, who do we communicate with? We communicate both externally and internally. We want to engage with not just our team, but other teams as well. Create connections that we can rely on and ones that will allow us. When do we communicate? We should communicate in bursts. Communication is definitely an objective in the work environment, but there needs to be some moderation. There should be scheduled meeting times for a high performing team to communicate, as well as periods of undisturbed work. Thank you.